Hello people, James here. How long can you sit in a room by yourself? Isolated. No computer, no phone, no television, no music, no books. How long can you just be with yourself and your thoughts? I realized that I was avoiding this scenario. I was avoiding it at all cost. I was filling all of my silence with noise. I was addicted to distractions. I'm going to talk more about that in this video. But first, Sam, distract us with the intro.
Pick a spot, find your zone every day.
Power on. Headphones connected. Battery 80%.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago, this is Wait, Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. Sorry, Mitch McConnell, nobody blocks this bill. Bill Curtis, and here is your host at the
Welcome back to my channel, Angelica Rose Awakenings, where you awaken to your fullest potential, mind, body, and soul.
Alexa, play Radio
Today
Lab.
we're going to talk about how to find your life
Getting the latest
purpose.
episode of Radio
I know
Lab.
when
Here it is from TuneIn.
I was young.
Hi, this is Beth Carpenter, Grand Rapids,
Felt
Michigan.
like there was a deep
Radio Lab is
reason
supported by the museum
why
at
I was
FIT,
meant to
a
be
specialized
here.
fashion museum.
And I only
Shine
knew
differently
that
on
I
different
was
people.
meant to help
If you're
people.
good, it shines on
February
you.
8th,
If you did
Okay,
something
Google,
bad,
play public domain music.
it's the same with
Sure,
you.
here's a YouTube music playlist called
difference is
Joe
that on the
and
internet,
copyright-free
you
music.
have the ability to put something aside. When you close, the energy stops. Because when you open, all the energy rushes up the
Hi,
side.
this is Anne-Marie
True spiritual teachings are about
Radio Lab is supported by what the Constitution means to
the
me.
only thing
The boundary by
you
Christine
know
Lane named the number one play of the year by the New Yorker and New York
Now you have to
Magazine.
decide whether
Starting
or not
March
you want this
14th.
How high do you want
Get
it?
tickets now
How
at
much love do you want?
ConstitutionBroadway.com.
How much enthusiasm do you want to have for the things you do? If enjoying your full life means experiencing high energy, love, and enthusiasm all the time, then don't ever close. There is a very simple you stay open and close. It's really that simple. All you have to do is decide whether you are willing to stay open or whether you think it's worth closing. You can actually train yourself to forget what you love so much. Closing is everything. And just like any other thing, it can be hard. For example, you could be the type of person who has an underlying fear of people and tends to close when you first meet them. You could actually be the perfect experience of another type of person. Whenever somebody walks up to you, you can train yourself to close. You can train yourself to open every time you see them. It's just a question of whether you want to close or whether you want to.
Can you imagine what it's like to keep yourself distracted all day long? I mean, from the moment you wake up, first thing you open your eyes and you're checking texts, to the very last thing you do at night and you're listening to stand-up comedy in the background as you gently rest your head on the pillow and drift off to sleep. For me, it is not hard to imagine. I did it. I did those exact things. My every waking moment, every activity I did had to be accompanied by some kind of media. As with most addictions, I didn't really see it as a problem until it really became a problem. I couldn't even brush my teeth in silence. Something that takes only 2 minutes, folks. No time at all. But for me, that was just too long. I needed something. I couldn't eat a meal without watching something or listening to something. To do anything in silence felt like a chore. It felt uncomfortable. Time would just drag out. My mind would become restless. I needed noise. I needed some kind of background filler to take off the edge. But what was so bad about the silence? What was I afraid of? What was I avoiding? That quote was written in the 1600s. What the hell distractions did they have back then? I have no idea. But today, we live in a technological world. We have been conditioned to seek out stimulation. Media engulfs our daily lives. It's understandable to crave distractions if you were raised having family dinner in the living room in front of the television, if you had a Nintendo in your bedroom, if you had 350 channels of cable, if you had thousands of songs on your iPod, if at any moment you have the internet and social media in your pocket. It's understandable to crave these distractions. But it is not normal. Our brains need to unplug. And yes, I even mean from books or crossword puzzles or thinking games. Even though those are very beneficial, at some point we need to be able to just sit alone with all thoughts. We need to be able to think and ponder and wonder and imagine and create and meditate with no thoughts. So whether we're going for thinking and creating to just absolute still mind, none of that is available to us if we are constantly suppressing it, drowning it, and suffocating it with distractions. I've been using media and distractions in my life for as long as I've been alive. But in the last 6 months, I just felt it really starting to reach a peak. It was just becoming so much extra. So many more things were available to me, and I didn't like the way I was starting to feel. I was becoming too dependent on my media. And the really insidious thing is that even though it was making me start to feel bad, the worse I felt, the stronger my cravings became. It was this terrible feedback loop, downward spiral. I was using all of these distractions as an escape from my life. I didn't like the way I was feeling, so I just wanted to mask it all. But it never fixed anything. It was always just a temporary little band-aid that I put over the top, but I never addressed what was really bothering me. Instead, I just suppressed it. The media had to go. So it went. I stopped. I stopped walking the dogs and commuting and grocery shopping with earbuds in. I stopped showering, cleaning, and brushing my teeth with a Bluetooth speaker right next to me. Almost immediately, I started to feel better. I am not shitting you. In the first 24 hours, my mood lifted. I started to feel more engaged with the activities I was doing. I had more flashes of inspiration and good ideas. Now, I will preface that previous statement by saying this. I don't know if me cutting out the distractions led to this upswing that I was feeling, or was it an upswing that I was going through that led to me wanting to cut the distractions? You know, who came first, chicken or the egg? I don't know. Maybe both of them spawned and fueled each other. But here's what I do know for sure. Me not having these distractions has made everything so much better in my life. To be very clear, there's nothing wrong with media. It's amazing, in fact. It is a technological wonder that allows us to communicate and share ideas and be creative. I am creating a video right now for media. You are consuming media right now by listening and watching. Thank you, by the way. So I am not trying to downplay media or get rid of it. But you know what else there's nothing wrong with? Eating, shopping, exercising, nothing wrong with that. Until you do too much of them, and then it becomes a problem. Too much of anything is always a problem. I was using media like a drug. Instant gratification, escapism, a way to avoid my life. It wasn't serving me. So I dropped it. And damn, I feel better now. So much better. One more point of clarification. I have not cut media out of my life, not even close, nor do I plan to. I like having music and movies and books and being able to stream podcasts and radio shows. It's wonderful. It's amazing. What I have done, though, is brought some balance into how much I am using those things. And I'm being very cognizant of why I'm using those things. Am I doing it because it really is going to enhance me and add to the flavor of whatever it is I'm doing? Or am I using it as a distraction, as escapism? Am I using them as a way to avoid something in my life? Please tell me in the comments below, what are your big distractions? What do you tend to turn to when you feel like you're avoiding something in your life? Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed any of it, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and consider subscribing. That would really help me so much. And as always, love, bliss, and consciousness.